going on, guys? It's your boy Elisha here, and welcome back to Go. This is the show where we discuss everything in the world of football from the past week. And this week, boy oh boy, this week we have a lot to talk about, man. Without further ado, let's get right into the business. So first off, I like to say a big congratulations to Manchester City for winning the Premier League trophy this season. They are England's champion for the 2018-2019 season. And tough luck for Liverpool, man. I was hoping that I was wearing this red jacket for Liverpool today, but it just didn't come through. They fought super hard for the title, but it just couldn't happen. And it was so unlucky because they put in so much work, and at a majority of the season, I really thought they were going to do it. Man, since the World Cup ended last year, I've been saying Liverpool are going to win the league. Liverpool are going to win the Premier League. And it just couldn't happen. And I don't see where it went wrong. They lost, one game this whole season? But the draws are what really killed them. Man, but they went out strong. They're in the Champions League final, man. There's so much I want to say about this whole situation. It seems like there's just something more about that Man City squad, that they have that winning ability. They just have that special something that somehow makes them get. And with Pep Guardiola, he's got to be the greatest. He's got to be the greatest manager of all times. Like, hands down, this guy has won almost everything there is to win as a club manager. And he's gone to leagues after league. I mean, Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga. He's done it all. Won the treble with Barca. He's incredible. Shout out to that Man City squad, man. Sterling, company, last game, being a complete hero for Man City and getting them that 3 points. That last game, man, they were down 1-0 against Brighton. A minute later, Aguero got the goal right back, and it was just rolling after that. 4-1, the game ended. Liverpool won their game, man, but it just wasn't enough. But at the end of the day, it was an incredible season. 98 points for Man City, 97 points for Liverpool. It's just, this is unheard of. Like, the goals they've scored are great. Like, two great teams. If I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm sad, of course. If I'm a Liverpool fan, I would be sad to have come so close and not win it, because who knows when the next season they're going to get a shot at being this close. Maybe next year is going to be their year, but then they say that every year. But you know, it's you got to be proud of what that team has achieved. It's completely special, as I said, in the Champions League final. So let's see if they could pull through this time and have a little more spark and magic and end this on a positive note, because they put in a whole lot of work this whole season. But at the end of the day, Man City won, Liverpool second, Chelsea is third, and Tottenham is the fourth team that's going to be going in the Champions League next year. Of course, if they don't win in the final. And I'm going to talk about all of this, the Champions League stuff is coming up. Listen, I got it. It's right here. I'm coming up with it. Just hold on. But Arsenal and Manchester United are going to be playing Europa League football next year. That is also if Arsenal doesn't win the Europa League trophy. So if they win that, then they're automatically in the Champions League. So let's see how this all unveils. But in not so good news, Fulham, Huddersfield, and Cardiff City, all three of them got relegated. So, you know, it happens. One of the things that I say all the time is missing in the MLS is being able to get relegated. But that's just the nature of the game. You don't play well enough, you don't have a consistent enough season, you get relegated to a lower league. And next year, you have a shot at coming back up top. So it's never over. Keep your head up. You might be back again in the Premier League in another season. But also a big congratulations to these three African kings, Mohamed Salah, Aubameyang, and Mane, for winning the Golden Boot. 22 goals each. 22 is a special number. Congratulations to all three of them. They really put in work. Aubameyang coming from the Bundesliga, killing it in the Premier League. Salah defying the odds, showing that he's not just a one-season wonder. Mane just a complete machine, a Senegalese tank. Always scoring for his team, always showing up for Liverpool, and always showing how much skill he has, bringing Africa back on the map, man. Congratulations to all three of them. Alisson, congratulations to him on winning the Golden Gloves, being the keeper with the most clean sheets in the entire season. Brazil always got the top-notch goalkeeper, so I'm not even surprised And congratulations to Hazard, last but not least, for ending the season with 15 assists. This was an incredible Premier League season, man. I have to tip my hat off to England. Y'all have an incredible league, incredible players. Like, you bring in so many, not just homegrown players, but players from different walks of the entire planet that play football at such an entertaining and high level. I gotta respect it, man. Y'all got it. But also in domestic club football, I gotta talk about the Bundesliga, man. If I'm being real with you guys, I gave up on Dortmund. I gave up because Dortmund should not have been losing games or drawing anything at this point in the end of the season. I got tight. That really got me tight, Dortmund. For real. But now Bayern just made it a lot more interesting. Bayern Munich drew against Leipzig this weekend, 0-0 draw. So now they're forcing it to go into the last game. Dortmund won their game. It was a close call, but they won their game against Fortuna. Christian Pulisic's last home game and his final game overall for Dortmund is coming up very, very soon. So hopefully he can be celebrating more than just having that last game. Hopefully he can be lifting a Bundesliga trophy. I mean, they haven't won it in years. Bayern has been dominating it for 6 years straight. Who knows, man? They made it really interesting right now. 2 points ahead of Dortmund. If they draw and Dortmund wins, that's all. The result that Dortmund needs is for them to win and for any other result but a win for Bayern. So this just got really interesting. Who knows? The luck that Man City had, maybe that could transfer over to Dortmund somehow, even though Liverpool and Dortmund are a lot closer related in terms of like how the fan base is, and Klopp also being the ex-manager for Dortmund and not for Liverpool. So there's that connection. So it might not be in their favor this time, but let's see what happens, man. It's just one more end of the season that's going to be really exciting since the league, La Liga and the Serie A are done already, and there's have their monopolies in there, and the same teams always win. Even though, congratulations to my boys, I'm gonna scold y'all later. Matter of fact, let's get to it right now. Champions League. I'm a lot more calm now. I'm calmer. But let me say this: you win 3-0, 3-0, 3-0 at home. You go to Anfield and you lose 4-0 to Liverpool without Salah, without Firmino. But see, everything type when you got Messi, you could be scoring. What I need was 1 goal. There's 1 goal, they score 4. You score 1 goal and you move 2. You go to the finals. You know what I'm saying? You could be Tottenham, you could be Ajax, whoever made it to the finals at that point, you would have beat them. But nah, you have to mess this up. The defense, all of that. They're sticking, they're not paying attention. Yeah, Trent Arnold said to that ball, Origi, that really get me tight. They shouldn't have won that game. Nah. I'm heated. They shouldn't have won that game. Y'all better get me tight. 4-0, 1 goal, that's all we need. 1 goal, 1 goal. That's all we needed. There's 1 goal, and yeah. But to be fair, this is what I love about football, right? It takes me in that place with the low. Your team loses. You could have made it to the final. No. Oh my God, no. But the next day, this game happens with Ajax. Even though I'm not a Liverpool hater, even after this, okay? I'm super happy for them. They did their thing. They put in the work. They beat us fair and square. No cheating, no controversies. They won that game fair and square. But the next day, you go on to Ajax Tottenham, and literally possibly the greatest comebacks in football history. Definitely in Champions League history. Back-to-back games, both by English teams. Lucas Moura, the hero for Tottenham, hat-trick to come back and beat Ajax like that? Like that? Like that. Come on, man. I just could not believe it. The fact that 95th minute, the way it happened, it's just, you could feel the pressure. Ajax players, they play so beautifully. I could not have imagined them losing that game at all. The fact that they were up 2-0, it's like success story at its finest. I mean, Lucas going to the league earning, getting benched so much over there, not transferring it to Tottenham and being the absolute undeniable hero, superhero, as Pochettino puts it. Like, this team is, you can't deny how special this Tottenham team is. The fact that they bought no players this whole season, summer and winter transfer window. They bought nobody. Harry Kane is injured. Dele Alli was injured for one game. And now they're in the Champions League final. You got to respect it. You got to respect and tip your hat off to Pochettino as a manager. First of all, as a coach, this man directs his players and forms his players the way it really should be, the way that works perfectly for them. Lucas Moura is a hitting gem. The whole squad is just incredible, and I'm really happy for them. Even though I'm sad for Ajax and they have such young players, and the fact that De Ligt and De Jong are coming to Barca next year, I would have liked those boys to have that, since we couldn't get it, have that Champions League, get into the final at least, and then come to Barca with that trophy in them. You know what I'm saying? But it just couldn't happen. It was an incredible game overall. I wasn't so happy with the first leg, but the second leg did not, I couldn't have wished for a better second leg in a Champions League semifinal. Both games. It was, I could have. I wanted Barca to win, but you know what I'm saying? The Barca fan in me is just destroyed. I'm sick to my stomach. But the football fans in me enjoys the entertainment, and it was incredible. You know, just be grateful that you were alive to see that moment. That's historic. But those are really just highlights of this game. We're going to be talking about these moments for years and years to come. These are classics. Like, where were you when that game happened? Where were you when Lucas Moura completed that hat-trick in the semifinals 2018-2019 Champions League season and took Tottenham, who bought no players that whole season, to the Champions League final? Where were you when Kompany hesitated, edge of the box, hesitated, but then still shot the ball where all of his teammates are thinking, don't do it? Shot that top right corner, banged it in 1-0. Where were you? This was definitely the most entertaining week in football this season. This football season overall might have been the greatest one of all times. And I'm not exaggerating. It had everything. And the fact that VAR, as a lot of people were predicting that it was going to slow down the game, it was going to make things a lot worse. It's actually, there's still that human nature, that human element that still makes it not perfect. So there's always going to be drama with it. You can't make the game perfect if you're still using humans, because we make mistakes and nothing is ever an exact science with this. So it's still all entertaining. It's still all 100% football. And I'm enjoying every minute of it, man. Comment down below, who do you think is going to win that Champions League final? At this point, I have no idea. Like, there's just surprise after. I would not be surprised if it went to extra time and then penalties. That, for me, would be the cherry on top of an amazing season. If this Liverpool-Tottenham game goes to penalties, I'm going to lose my mind. And I hope I do. But, man, it's just, there's so much you could say about this week. It was just incredible. Drop down your thoughts. What did you think? As fans of Ajax, how do you feel about getting so close to the finals and not missing it? Barca fans, drop your comments down below. But that's pretty much gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like for it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, ring that bell so you don't miss any videos. You get that little notification when the videos comes out. Check out the music and the social media in the description, and I'll see you guys next time on Go. Peace.